Subscribe.
Yaro Media.
Subscribe.
And trying to improve in these areas. Ghana still has world-class players. It's an experienced international team, and played in the last World Cup. So for us, it's about how do we take what we learned from Germany and apply it against Ghana, and specifically, in possession, how are we taking up good positions, have good structure in our offensive game, and then defensively. Doing the small things, getting our pressure right and our shape right, especially in the defensive third. Defending in a 4-4-2, and with Gio higher, and then we had a midfield two, and I thought that there was time we weren't connected enough. I think we got a little bit too man orientated on their attacking midfielders. We want our midfielders with a nice strong connection with each other, and we didn't always have that. I thought in possession, for me, it was about how do we keep the guys central? How do we really try to attract the German opponents? We're good enough on the ball to receive balls under pressure and really draw in that pressure to find open spaces. I didn't think we did that regularly enough. But in terms of output, I think Gio got into some really good positions in his 45 minutes, made some key passes that led to goal-scoring opportunities, and that's something we want to build on. For me, it's about just looking for him. He made some really good runs, and can we get him? Can we find him with runs behind the back line? Germany had, they had one weakness. I think it was some pace in the back line, and we didn't exploit that enough with Ballo. And then in the penalty box, there was some moments where he was close, but just a little bit unlucky. And the ball that Christian shoots. If Christian lets it go, it's a tap in for Ballo. He gave that good pass to Christian that led to that play that could have been a penalty. So he had some involvement, but I think we just got to get him more active.
We're up against, I think, a very good team that's got good experience, have a very good ranking, and of course, playing at home. We have watched a lot of games. We watched the recent game against Germany, and I think particularly maybe two halves, USA were very good at times in the first half period, but of course up against a very good and experienced German team. So we know the challenges are high, and this is the reason why we're here. We had a very challenging game, of course, on Saturday, where I think for probably the first half of the game we competed well and conceded two poor goals, but you can do that against that type of quality. So the challenges will be high, but that's exactly why we're here. A short period of time, so if I answer the question in two ways. At club level, he plays in two positions, but generally he is a number 9. He's a centre forward. At this moment in time, and for a good part of this season, he's been playing on the right-hand side in a 3. As regards the goals he scores and his performances, is because what he's able to do at club level is he's able to have day-to-day contact, day-to-day training, and a way of playing that obviously suits the team, and he's part of that team. I think what we can't do is we can't fault the work rate that he puts in. He is a player that's prepared to run behind. We just need to get them formulas right, where we're able to provide him with the service, and the service can come two ways. It can come from wide areas, or it can come from runs over the top, and I think
Subscribe.
Biaru Media.
Subscribe.